Hi, welcome to yet another video of mine. And today's topic is three proven strategies to build your target audience list. Yes, if you have been following me, which I suggest you do by clicking on the subscribe button, and I had covered two most important topics. One was that find out what is that one problem that you can solve for your target audience, and the next video was about how do you identify that ideal target audience for yourself. So these were the very two important videos that I suggest you watch before you watch this video, because it will make more sense then. And so now that you know and you're sure what is that problem, or what is that one problem that you're going to solve for your target audience, and you're sure that who is your target audience, like you have gone through that, those criterion for identifying your target audience, all the demographic, geographic, psychographic and behavioral patterns. I'm assuming that you have done that exercise, and now your next exercise is to build a list of all those people who actually match with your criterion for the right target audience for yourself. So for example, in my blog, which is around the same similar topic, I talk about someone who is looking to offer a cloud kitchen service. That is something like Fresh Menu and all that, and several more that are out there. And so the ideal customer could be, say, you're offering a cloud kitchen service for vegan diet. Okay, so you obviously are looking for someone, an adult in the age group of 25 to 55, and who are very health conscious, who want to look good, look fit, be fit, and who are someone who read labels and are very conscious about how much of calories they are consuming on a daily basis, because they're also exercising. Now, if you want to look for such an ideal target audience, then you got to start building a list of them. Okay, so this slide deck, which is a very short slide deck of 10 slides, not more than that, and I talk about how to go about building that list. So I cover three strategies to do that. Okay, so let's get started. So as I said, we have covered two videos. One is what problem can you solve, and who is your target audience, and four criterion to identify your audience. I suggest you watch those videos, or if you have done it, then awesome. And then today's agenda is that those three strategies where you find, reach, and engage with that target audience of yours. So you start building a list so that you can reach to that audience of yours. Now, so first strategy is list building. So where to start? Where do I start? Suppose I tell you that build a list of your target audience. Where will you start from? So here are a few tips that you could start from. List the various communities that you are associated with. That's right. So, we are all social beings, right? That's what we have been designed or wired that way. We cannot live in isolation. We need people around us. So we are a part of several communities, okay? Like your friends, like the community at work. You have a lot of colleagues. If you have changed jobs, then you have some ex-colleagues also whom you are in touch with. Okay, then you have some, if you are a fitness freak, then you are a part of some fitness groups. You are a part of running group, biking group, gymming group, weightlifting, and all that. Okay, so find out people there, find out people so identify the communities first. Okay, so what are the communities that you are a part of? Okay, that's number one exercise. So communities, and I'm giving you examples of what are these communities like. Your workplace, your leisure in the sense, or your other than work. Okay, like your fitness groups, your biking and running and all that, what I said, or if you have any other hobby, that could be that would fall under that leisure. And then you could be a part of certain learning groups. Like, if you're a part of Mind Valley, if you're a part of Siddha's Freedom Model, or Rajiv's Quantum Leap Game Changers group, or there are so many out there. I'm just naming a few because I'm a part of those. So if you are a part of those learning groups, then list those also. Okay. And then what else could you lose? Like your friends from school, college, and all that. Then your where you're living, your residential complex or your apartment complex, or the within 1 kilometer, if you have been living in some place, if you and so within 1 kilometer, if you have some connects, you see those people, your neighbors, you interact every day, so that forms a community too. Okay. And then, of course, last but not the least, your social media connects. So that is a community by itself, and it's a large community, right? So first identify list of all the communities that you are a part of, because that is where you have people. Okay. And some of these people, I'll come to that. Okay. So strategy number 2 is like, so you need to take that criterion of who is my target audience, and then find out people in these communities that you are a part of, and see if there is a match. Okay. Like there could be individuals you may find in all these groups who are in that age group, who have that kind of a taste, and who could be liking your product, who could potentially be liking your product or service. Okay. So find out what is the match. I'm just giving 90% because I go with Pareto's principle. So 80-20. So I'm saying that you may find people, 20% of your target audience in these communities. It could be more too, but usually I see that Pareto's principle works everywhere. So this is how you build your list. So once you find those people who match your criterion for your target audience, ideal target audience, now you start building a list of them. Now this list could be like, your Microsoft Excel sheet, or you could be using tools like Pipedrive, or you could use ConvertKit, or GetResponse, or whichever tool you are comfortable with. I suggest you start using that, and so that, it is something that can be shared later with your team, or with whomever you feel, you can leverage their help for reaching out to such an audience. So use some tool. Okay. And then comes number 2. The strategy number 2 is that you need to now connect with these people. So strategy number 2 is, now that you have a list of people who are kind of, you feel that they are a match, and they are from the communities that you're already a part of. So there is some kind of a trust there, because they know that you're a part of that community, and hence it is safe. Okay. Now you need to connect with them. Okay. So how do you plan to connect with them? So there are a few ways you could connect. One is WhatsApp, email, telephone, SMS, and other ways of connecting over social media, where you could, ask them to join your group. You could create a separate group on Facebook, and then, or Insta, or wherever, and then you could ask them to join that group, so that you have now exclusively a set of people whom you can connect with, and then talk about what is it that you plan to do, offering or whatever offering you have. Okay. And strategy 3 is engagement. How do you engage with these people? Like once you have this group of people, you could, and say you have a WhatsApp group or Facebook group or Telegram or whatever, a list that you have, and now you need to connect with them, and say you have decided to connect over WhatsApp or Facebook, and then how do you engage with them? So engagement is all about what is the kind of information you plan to share with them. Okay. So don't just start selling immediately. You need to kind of get them introduced to your offerings or your products or services that you plan to offer. Okay. So start sharing information. So what is it that you will share with them? What is the kind of information you will ask from them in return, and how will you conclude this engagement? Okay, so these three things are very important when you are trying to engage with that list of potential target audience. Now, in my next video, I'll be talking more about this, about ways to connect and engage. This video was predominantly about how do you build your list. So focus on that. And as I said, the exercise is that you have to list, make a list of communities that you are a part of. This itself will take some time, and take your time and do that exercise. And I would love to hear your comments. So please share your comments below, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.